Hi, let's talk some real talk here today. Most people think the key to a breakthrough business is more clients, more hours, more hustle. But what if the one thing standing between you and your next level isn't a strategy, a tool, or a new hire, but a shift in mindset? We've experienced this firsthand. We work hard, wearing every hat, juggling everything. But the breakthrough didn't come until we stopped thinking like workers and started thinking like builders. This one shift, this decision to move from doing everything ourselves to building a real team completely changed the game for us. And yes, it led to our first 100K month. That was exciting. So today, I want to share what that shift looked like in our lives, in our business, why it worked, and how you can make it your own in your business. This isn't just about money, it's about freedom, impact, and building something that lasts. So let's go. Maybe you are like we were, answering phones, managing caregivers, doing interviews, marketing, billing, intake, training, you name it. And at first, it feels normal. Like that's just what entrepreneurs do. But after a while, it stops feeling exciting and starts feeling heavy, stressful. You're working nonstop, but your growth stalls. You're burnt out, but you can't step away. That's where we were. We realized we weren't building a business, we were running a job with a fancy title. That's right. Until one day, after yet another late night handling something that someone else could have been trained to do, we looked at each other and said, this is not scalable. This is not sustainable. You have to shift from doer to builder. The shift didn't happen overnight for us, but it started with one question. What if we treated this like a real business? That meant building systems, delegating, hiring before we were ready. We realized the real value of a business isn't in how much we can do personally, it's in how well the business can run without us. That shift, mentally and practically, is what unlocked our growth. So, what did we actually do? We stopped micromanaging. For some people, it is. We were so used to being the ones who did everything, right? But we realized we weren't the only ones capable. We started documenting tasks, creating SOPs, and training people to take ownership. Yes, it took time. And yes, we had to let go of control. But it gave us our life back. And once others were empowered to lead, our business didn't just maintain, it grew. We had space to think bigger, make better decisions, market better, and attract more clients. We also hired for strength, not just for help. We used to hire to fill a position. Now we started hiring to build capacity. And what does that mean? We looked at what drained us and found people who were energized to do the same tasks. We stopped looking for clones of ourselves and started building a complementary team. As we let go, our stress levels dropped, our revenues increased, our team culture strengthened. Letting go didn't make us less important, it made us better leaders. Here's a real story. It was the month after we fully stepped back from scheduling, when we trained a new scheduling lead, documented our process, and gave her space to own it. For the first time in months, we weren't in the day to day chaos. We focused that time on outreach, improving caregiver pay structure, nurturing referral partners. That month, we closed a large contract, converted 3 high-paying clients, and retained all our caregivers. The result? A 100,000K revenue month. We had to work at it. It didn't happen overnight. But remember, you don't scale by doing more, you scale by building more. Let me share with you some common mindset traps to avoid. Let's call it what it is. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to growth isn't the market, it's us. Here are some common mindset traps agency owners fall into, and you shouldn't. They believe if I want it done right, I have to do it myself. This is classic micromanaging. It creates bottlenecks and sends a message to your team that you don't trust them. We've seen owners recheck every timesheet, redo every care plan, and even call clients to confirm caregiver updates. That's not leadership, it's over control. You could also say, I'm not a numbers person. This belief keeps you from understanding your finances. You must understand your money if you want to grow. You don't have to be an accountant. You just need to know your numbers. Another one is, I have to be available 24/7. This mindset keeps you on call, exhausted, and reactive. Clients and caregivers should have systems, not your personal phone, as their lifeline. Sometimes you may say, once I have clients, I will hire and build systems. This is backward. It's backwards. Yeah, growth exposes your weaknesses. So if you're already drowning at 5 clients, 10 will break you. Sometimes you say, I'll delegate when things calm down. Things don't calm down. You calm them by building systems, by building structure. Now, let's talk about how to rewire your mindset as an agency owner starting this week. Step 1, replace those doer thoughts with builder questions. Instead of asking, how can I get this done today? Ask, how can this get done without me? This tiny shift opens the door to delegation and documentation. Audit your micromanaging moments. Every time you're tempted to take over something your team should handle, pause and write it down. Is it a lack of training, a trust issue, or you just need to step back? Write it down. Awareness is the starting point. So, number 3, set one leadership goal this week. Maybe it's documenting a system. Maybe it's handing off caregiver check-ins. Choose one thing to stop doing and empower your team to do it. Number 4, reframe mistakes as growth. Your team will make mistakes. You make mistakes, your team will make mistakes too. That's not failure, it's data. Instead of stepping back into fix it all mode, ask what process you could fix instead of fixing the problem. And guess what number 5 is? Repeat the process, okay? The mindset that got you to 10K a month is not the same one that will take you to 100K a month. As a CEO, your job is not to chase tasks, it's to build a business that can grow without you being in every detail. That means you focus on leadership systems, team culture, financial strategy, and long-term vision. So let's make this real. What's one mindset shift you know you need to make in your agency right now? Maybe it's trusting your team more. Maybe it's letting go of perfection. Or maybe it's finally stepping fully into your CEO role. How about that? Drop it in the comments below, right? You never know. Your answer might be the light bulb moment someone else needs. And while you're here, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a video that helps you rise higher in your business and in life. So are you ready to stop doing everything yourself and start building a business that works even when you're not there? Then take this next step. Click the link below to book your free 30 minutes coaching session. We'll help you identify exactly where your mindset is holding your agency back and show you the next step to becoming the leader your business needs. You don't need to figure it all out alone. You were called to care. Now it's time to lead with confidence, build systems, and thrive with freedom. Your 100K month isn't a fantasy. It starts with a shift, and that shift starts today.